Hi, how's it going? The date is the 24th of June 2016, British Independence Day. Welcome friends, I've been tagged by Torn Apart Self-Sufficiency, the co-founder of Bug Out Vehicles UK. 6 questions. Alright, we're going to get straight into it, alright? Let's see, question number 1. What do you think of the term prepper stroke survivalist? Do you use them yourself? What do I think of the term prepper and survivalist? Well, for me the term prepper, or the word prepper, encapsulates what it's all about really. I mean, anyone who calls himself a prepper, or is called a prepper, is someone who prepares for things. Doesn't matter what it is. If you're going on a journey with the wife and kids for the weekend, you're going to pack stuff in the car like a suitcase, etc. Already you're a prepper because you're preparing to think about the future, the immediate future for that reason, and you plan and prepare for it. To the extreme, you're concerned about World War III and you build a big bunker way underground and you stock it with 20 years worth of non-perishable foods. That's the extreme. So it's everything in between. I've got no problem with the term prepper myself. What's the other one? Survivalist. To me, the word or term survivalists is someone who thinks it's important to learn skills to help them survive. A survivalist. I mean, I've got no problem with that. I think some people do have issues or problems with them two terms. If they've got a problem with it, it's their problem. Nothing to do with me. It doesn't bother me. Okay, so that's quite easy. Question number 2: when did you realise you were a prepper, or is it something that you've always done? I don't know. I guess we're all preppers, and we've always been preppers to an extent. The same old. When you're young and you spend time in the woods with your family. Hide and seek, building shelters and stuff. That's not really a prepper. It's getting accustomed to the outdoors, getting out of the four walls, everyday life. Takes you out of your comfort zone because, it's not comfortable in the woods if you haven't got anything. That takes skills and patience to learn skills to become comfortable in the woods. Anyway, I'm digressing a bit. So when did I think I was a prepper? Don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to talk about this in depth at a much later date. This is too early for what I want to say right now. Let's just say in 2008 I woke up, and ever since then I've been prepping, but that's for another video. So I've been prepping pretty much since 2008, I'll be honest. Okay, I'm not going to say I've been a prepper when I was 4 years old. That's just daft. In my opinion. Alright, let me see. These questions are crazy, man. What is your favourite TV series? Well, that's easy. I don't watch TV. It's crap, in my opinion. Book. I use books for reference. I don't keep reading the same book. I mean, why would you want to do that? In my opinion. Film. Now, if there's one film, this is my favourite film, and it has been, ever since I was a kid. Awesome film, and most of you are going to be surprised by this. It's The Seventh Samurai, the original black and white Japanese subtitle film. That's my all-time favourite, in my opinion. Just love that film. It has everything in it for me. To me, they stopped making great films after Pulp Fiction, I guess. Everything from then to now it's just not very good in my opinion. It's just full up special effects, poor acting, etc. Generalising, okay? There may be one or two, maybe, since then. In my opinion, okay, everyone's got their own opinion. I mean, you might disagree, that's fine. Not a problem with that, It's your opinion and my opinion. Right, okay, what we got? Bug out or bug in? That's another crazy question. I mean, it all depends on the scenario and situation, I guess. If it's like a flood, we're prepared. We live upstairs. Everything in place ready for that. Because our immediate weather event would be a flood in our situation, because we live by the coast, we're at sea level, so why wouldn't you plan and prepare for flooding? So that's the bottom. Yeah, we will probably bug in for things like that. If you have a power cut, maybe, we would stay in, because we're fine for X amount of weeks to live indoors with no electricity. Takes some getting used to. I've never tried it in practice, but in theory, we've covered most of the bases and we should be fine. Bug out. Now, the only reason I would bug out, which would mean to leave my home, would be if everything come on top. And I mean, we're talking no police, no services. We're talking, at the end of the road, 100 houses away, there's a gang of like 8 people, all armed with pistols, automatic weapons, etc., going house to house, killing everyone in it, and taking all their supplies. That would be a time for me to bug out. I'm hoping that I'm clued up and I'll get the tip off from friends in the vicinity and local news broadcasts that I'm gone before that actually gets near my doorstep. That would be a bug out for me. Probably only that scenario. I mean, I've worked damn hard for this house and everything in it, and I don't want to leave it if I have to. Don't have to. What else? This is quite an interesting question, actually, and I haven't really given it much thought. And it's question number 5. If you could instantly learn one skill, like a Matrix style, what would it be? I love that film, The Matrix. It's an awesome film. 1999, whatever it is, and it's still good. Okay, in my opinion. I just love the bit when he's in the chair and Tank downloads the Kung Fu program into him. That for me would do me. But I'll just go a little bit further and say all martial arts that's ever existed. If I could have that program, I wouldn't have to worry too much. I could, if I wanted to, just take out anyone I wanted to and take what I wanted from them, whether it's weapon supplies, etc. And with that, you could be pretty much fine. I've heard some good good answers regarding that question, and that would be to learn every single edible plant on the planet. Personally, I think we'd have to be pretty far gone to be in a situation where that would be necessary, because there's so much food and supplies on the planet right now. It would take such a long time for all of that to totally disappear forever. I think I'll be long gone by then anyway. So for me, all martial arts, that would just be an awesome skill to have, in my opinion. What we say? Question number 6. Excuse me. For nations disenchanted, track-suited, corner-bothering yobs have organised themselves into a feral army and are smashing their way through your borough. You are advised to evacuate your home. Who writes this stuff? And can only take 5 items. What items would you take with you? Well, the first item, if you can call it that, would be my vehicle, because I could pretty much live on my own in that for about 2 months. And if I had to scavenge for food, could be indefinitely. With my wife on board, it would be for a month. That's what I've got in there at the moment. So that'd be one item, which I'd be foolish to discard that, because that's a proper Swiss Army knife on wheels, to be honest. Number 2 would be important documents. For when things calm down, if they do, you're going to need stuff like passports, insurance, proper documents. Okay, that's all in a safe place. And I'll do a separate video on that. That could be very interesting, because I haven't seen anyone else do a video like this. So I'll definitely do a video on how I store my important documents. Photographs, mate. Without images from the past, of loved ones which are which are no longer here, I think it's great to recap and reminisce with photographs. Very important. So that's definitely going to be coming with me. My 5 items list. That just leaves two items. Items or things. Oh, it's a tough one, I guess one of the items would be a book. It's called The Green Pharmacy. and that has got practically any ailment a human being is likely to suffer from an itchy nose right up to cancer, and it just gives you a very detailed list on natural cures and remedies for loads of stuff, and it's about that thick. It's a proper good book. You could pick them up on eBay for about £2, $3. It is nothing, no money. But to me, it's a very, very important piece of equipment. And that just leaves one item. I'm going to use this as an example. A knife. Haha. Who doesn't like a knife? Okay. Wouldn't be this one, probably. I don't know. Distance is probably a good idea when you're dealing with feral people. Yeah. You don't want no little K-bar. You want a bit of reach. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, that's the first tag video in a hell of a long time. I've just got to tag 3 people. I can't think off the top of my head who at the moment, so I'm going to put them in the screen after I sign out, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay funky.